Post Malone once said, if you're looking to cry, if you're looking to think about life, don't listen to hip hop. This quote outpost is not being educated with hip hop while at the same time being at the top of the charts with this genre. Post's early music is, in my opinion, very boring, bland hip hop. Stoney is mostly that for me. But a song like Feeling Whitney shows he's capable of much more. Beer Bongs and Bentleys is definitely an upgrade, and I actually enjoy a lot of the songs on this track list, but the sentiment from the last album stays. Bland, boring subject matter, with Stay being the exception, a acoustic cut just like Feeling Whitney. Hollywood's Bleeding shows his growth with the album sounding more complex and interesting. 12 Carat Toothache does this, but even better. Austin is his best album in my opinion. Then F1 Trillion, a country album that is blander and more boring than his first album. This is the problem with Post Malone. With his first two albums being the most generic hip hop, he decides to do the same thing with his country album. This sucks because albums like Hollywood's Bleeding, 12 Carat Toothache, and Austin show he can be a great artist, but he chooses to make the most generic albums within the genres of hip hop and country. It's honestly a little disrespectful to the genres, but yet he's at the top of the charts and he's marketing himself in a way of these genres. Well, like I said, Stoney and Beer Bongs and Bentley are very generic hip hop. F1 Trillion, his country album, is really the best example of the problem with Post Malone. The track list is bloated. The features have the same structure for every song. They come in on the second verse every time. Almost every song has a feature. There's only like 2 songs that are just Post by himself. It doesn't sound authentic. There's no substance within the lyrics. Production's really boring. And I'm afraid that this will carry on to the next couple of Post Malone albums. It sounds like a money grab. And I think that was the case for his first couple albums, and definitely probably every album thus far has been a little bit of a money grab. There's been some songs on there. Austin sounds like his most authentic album and most personal, but there's still some songs that definitely sound like they were trying to get radio play. But F1 Trillion is definitely the worst album in his catalog and sounds like the most money grab album. But I'm saying this from a place of I'm genuinely a fan of Post Malone. I think he seems like a good person, and like I said, Hollywood's Bleeding, 12 Carat Toothache, and Austin are genuinely good albums, and I think he's capable of doing that. Even look on his old YouTube where he was doing covers of like Bob Dylan and like Metallica and stuff. Like, he has such a diverse music taste in music. Sorry, that sounded weird. And he even did that Nirvana tribute. Like, he has potential to do such like good stuff, but he just chooses to be so generic and bland. And honestly, he's kind of a culture vulture. Like, he makes the most generic music within these genres, and the way he markets himself to dress like he's a part of this genre and like he's been in this genre for a long time and he's the GOAT of the genre. It's low-key disrespectful to the genres he's tackling. And I really think this is me saying that he should do pop music. He does pop music the best, and I think it's the most undisrespectful. It's like Austin is a pop album, and that's his best album in my opinion. I think he could do so much with that and add different elements from different genres. I don't think he should stay with one genre. I think he should kind of combine them all to kind of make pop music, but he's adding elements of different genres, and that's kind of what he did on Austin. And yes, is this a video praising Austin? Yes, but no, this is a video mainly criticizing F1 Trillion because that album definitely made me mad. It's really disrespectful to the genre of country, I feel like. So yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts. This is coming from a place of being a Post Malone fan, and I really hope he goes in a more authentic direction in the future. Yeah, thank you for watching.